Hello gamers, my name is Golden, and today I'm going to be making a video about ranking, not ranking, but rating some of the different Roblox FPS games I've played. And I'm doing this because I've been playing a lot of one of them in particular, and I thought I just reached my own rank on one of them, so I thought I'd make a video on it. So here we go, I guess. Okay, first up on the list is good old Phantom Forces. This is the game I've been playing for a long time, even though it took a break a while ago. And this is a game that I talked about. It's the one I play the most, and I play it a few times a week, at least for a while. I just reached rank 100, which is not something I've been trying to do for quite a while. And I'd say Phantom Forces, say it's a good 8 out of 10. Now, this is because that there's so many weapons that you can really just make whatever you want and whatever suits you, because there's just so much customizability with all the different attachments and stuff, and you can really play however you want. Uh, it would be a 10, but I think there's just kind of unbalanced stuff sometimes. There's just guns that aren't paid attention to and that no one uses. They've added too much material, I feel like sometimes, where there's just stuff that's not good whatsoever. Like there's stuff that's like troll things. Like there's a harpoon you can use instead of like a shotgun slug or something. That's just absolutely abhorrent, and it's meant to be a troll ammo type. But I feel like there's also stuff that's just not really meant to be bad, but it's just bad in general because there's either better versions or, I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be like worse sites and stuff. Like you're supposed to have to wait for some of the better ones, but still, the only reason it's not a 10, I play Phantom Forces all the time, and I think it's a great game. Now the next game on this list is Riotfall. This is a very realistic for Roblox game that could be sold on Steam, I bet, if they could get it off like Roblox's engine and stuff. And I don't know, it feels a bit not friendly towards beginners, because there's like the iron sights are terrible. I didn't unlock a sight while I was playing it because I didn't play it long enough, but played long enough to get some good clips, I guess. And I think the stuff's a little too hard to acquire. As far as I can tell, you'd have to play for a long time to get most of the stuff, and you can buy it, but I don't know. It feels a bit like not beginner friendly as much as some other games like Phantom Forces are, where you can really just do anything with any of the guns and do good. But it's whatever. It was a little hard for me at the beginning because it's such a different like experience to what I'm normally used to. It's very much like Call of Duty as far as I can tell. But I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was very, once I decided on the right weapon combinations to use and stuff and how to actually play the game, I started having a lot of fun with it. I spent way more time than I should have. I think I spent like 2 hours on the game alone, but I'd say Riotfall is a 7 out of 10. And that's only because it's not as beginner friendly as some other games, and the stuff can be kind of hard to acquire, and it can be kind of difficult getting used to it. If I haven't played Phantom Forces so much and other FPS games, I don't think I'd be able to play Riotfall. But it was a good game. I liked it. On to the next one. Next up on the list is Caliber. Now this game I had so much trouble with in the beginning, getting like down like the way the game worked, because it kind of just throws you in without telling you what's going on. But it's very strange coming from other games because it gives you a random weapon that you don't know what you're gonna get, random secondary and stuff, and you have to figure it out from there. And I had a lot of trouble at the beginning, but towards like 10, 15 minutes into playing, I started getting it down more and having a lot of fun with it. I really like the sliding mechanic, as I'm sure you're going to be seeing in the footage, that I really liked just sliding into someone's face. And I started having a lot of fun with it because the fast time to kill, if you can hit headshots, is like really nice. Like, I don't know what's more satisfying, this game or like hitting a nice headshot in Phantom Forces or something. Because if you can hit like a really nice trick shot with the BFG or something, it's nice. But this game felt really nice with the way like the movement, I think, was amazing. That was the thing that made the game really good for me, was the movement. So I think I'm gonna give Caliber, I'd say a 9 out of 10. I think it was really good. I I don't know if that's just like a general rating. Like I would probably play Phantom Forces over Caliber, but I don't know. Just because sometimes Phantom Forces can give you that really nice feel with those multi kills, and Caliber can't really do that. But the movement felt so smooth and so nice. Like I would definitely play Caliber again. I probably will play it again sometime. Okay, then I guess on to the next game. Oh boy, Arsenal. Oh boy. Here we go. So, Arsenal is probably one of the most well-known FPSs on Roblox, if not the most well-known. And I personally enjoy it a lot. It's actually the game I did my voice reveal on, if you want to go check that out. Should be good almost year ago, I think. It was a long time before I started doing Valorant stuff, so you can go find that somewhere, I guess. But I like Arsenal sometimes. I think when I'm feeling it and having a lot of fun, Arsenal is definitely like a 9 out of 10. But if like there's some high levels like sweats or something in the server, I am having a it would be like a good 5 or 6 maybe, because like a sweat can really just ruin an entire game in Arsenal. Like it's not even a joke. If there's, I'm fairly sure you'll be seeing it at one of these. There was a really bad sweat in one of the games who would like finish the game before anyone else had a lot. Trust me, I win my fair share of Arsenal games, but this session I really just couldn't because there was this one really sweaty guy. But again, I'll go over the good aspects. Arsenal is really fun with how fast it is. Like you are flying through the air, especially if you put your FOV higher, which you should. You shouldn't have it at the default. You should have it at like near max. If you, it can really feel like you're just flying around the map, killing everybody if you're doing well. And some of the guns are just so fun to use, like the concussion rifle, and anything that blasts you in the air is just so incredibly fun to use. And when you're having a good time with Arsenal, it's one of the best FPS games that you can play, and I understand why so many people like it, why I like it. But again, if you're facing a bunch of sweats and stuff, and they're not really just playing the game to have fun, they're playing the game to win, it's not really the greatest. But whatever, it's fine, I think. Altogether, Arsenal's about a 7 or 8 out of 10. But whatever. Next game. And finally, we have Trenches. This, I think, might be my current favorite FPS game now, because I just loved this game. I could go on forever about it, but I don't want to do that, actually, so I'm not going to. But I really like this game. It's such a cool game. I know it's not an original concept. It's just a World War II shooter kind of, but I really think it was one of the best experiences I've had on a Roblox FPS like ever. So I really like Trenches. I think I liked it because like just getting the dink that told you that you knocked someone's helmet off, or the dink that told you you got a headshot, was really nice. I know that if you're not using the starter guns, like if I play it enough and I get unlock others, you won't get that feeling because you'll be not using those. It'll be a lot different, but you know, it's whatever. I really liked the big team battle fight for a hill thing, but my only problem really was that if you spawn and get the hill when the game starts, you're probably winning the game and keeping the hill through the whole thing. Because like once you get it, it's so hard to take the hill from someone else. And even if you do, they usually have it back because the spawns are so far away from the hill that it's just kind of it's like a marathon to even get to the hill, because you're going through the whole battlefield. You have to walk a long range. You have, while getting shot at by the enemy from the hill with their big machine guns they've set up, because they have the hill and can do that. You also have to take the hill from them, and there's a lot of people there, so unless you have a full team there, you're most likely not going to get it. That is my only real problem, though, I think, with trenches. Other than that, I think it was like really fun. It might have been my favorite from the four I listed today. I'm giving trenches a 9 out of 10. I won't give it a 10 out of 10 because there is the problem of just the game isn't very fast at all. You can't get to the hill very well. So, I don't know. It's strange. It's a really weird thing to solve, because if you put them too close, if you put the spawns too close to the hill, it can clutter like the battlefield, and there's way too many people in a small area. I think a team deathmatch mode would be really nice, where there's just no hill. Oh, like there's just 2 trenches, and you can go onto the battlefield if you want, but you don't have to. You can just stay back in the trenches if you want. I feel like that would be a really good mode, but that's my opinion. Again, giving trenches a 9 out of 10, and that'll be the last game for today. Anyway, that's going to be all for this video. If you guys would like me to make more videos like this, whether it's, I want to do some more Roblox like videos like this, because Roblox is just such a big platform where there's so much to do and so much to explore that like you could form hours of content. Like I'd like to do maybe Roblox horror games, the same thing. And if you guys would like to see me do that, just tell me and I'll do it. But that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.